So when Allah says, this is what you have to do, you have to believe in the unseen, you have to establish this law, spend from what Allah provided you, you spend on who? As Allah saying, just spend it randomly? Pay 10%, 35% to your share? No, Allah is saying, and if a person does this, spends on their share, or anybody, before those people who Allah has established, the people who you must spend on, they would be wrong. It would not be permissible for them, and it would be a punishable offense for them, even if they're giving it to their sheikh who they love so much. He's not a family member. He doesn't qualify for you to give any money to if your parents are not taken care of, your wives, your children, your relatives, and your neighbors. So your neighbors even come before anyone else outside of your family. Rasulullah said that Jibreel alayhi salam, was advising him so much about being good and taking care of the neighbors that he thought that the neighbor would be given a share of inheritance. So when Allah says that, and from what Allah has provided them, from what we have provided for them, they spend. There is, overwhelming evidence of this not being done, and TMOA as a whole and individuals specifically failing miserably to even do this thing. This is on the second page of the Quran. It's a page that probably everyone has heard for sure. Most people have memorized. You have people that are proud to leave their families in the most deplorable conditions. Desperate, deplorable conditions, just leave their families there and are happy to go and spend on their share, or spend their money just to go and grandstand and pretend to be, I don't want to say pretend, maybe they truly believe, but this is the thing. This is wrong. You have people even right now just hanging out in Pakistan for Allah knows what. But the point is, if your next of kin and those people who are family members to you, and even your neighbors, are not being taken care of, you don't qualify for this ayah, as what Allah is saying, the people who protect themselves and the people who will be successful. You have failed this. And even on top of zakat, I don't know, in all my time being involved with TMOA, that they ever mentioned or even broke down for people, or even had a once a year or whatever, went around and collected zakat from people. They never did. There's people right now that probably have never paid zakat in their life, and they owe who knows how much. And this is part of what they're spending, and this is what is legislated for you to spend. So as a whole, the failure of belief in the unseen, the failure of establishing salah, and the failure also of spending what Allah said He gives you, and then you spend out of that what He gives you on who He tells you to spend on, is a complete failure.